What were the injuries?
Will Guinea's broken his arm, so he'll be going for surgery tomorrow. And Coleman has got a very nice golf ball on the side of his face, so we'll get him off for some scans and check to see, because we have to do that pretty soon, because sometimes if that's a cheekbone or eye socket or something, he can't fly, so we'll just have to check and see where he's at.
Not to lift the injury, what actions
Well, we ran the play down the front, and Willie's the decoy around the back, and he got king hit from the side. Looked like a shoulder, right? And when you're not expecting it, that's what happens. So Hoops went down the front, Willie went around the back. I'm not sure who it was from the other team. Came in and hit him, and he jammed his arm and broke it.
A couple of instances where the team won't do it.
Oh, mate, I think I'd rather look at what, ourselves. No excuses, mate. We gave away too many penalties. The things we could control, we didn't control, and that led to losing. And we're playing against a very good team, and that's what's going to happen.
Michael, how'd that feel on the field? What Cheika's taken us through?
Yeah, I mean, to put on a nice try really early, and then be against it for a long time. I thought our guys did well in listening to instructions from our game managers, our 9s, our 10s, and how we're going to deal with the yellow card, how we're going to try and get back in the game, slow the game so we could get our full quota back on the field. Cheika summed it up. It was penalties, and it was hard to lock down which ones, because we were doing one thing here, one thing there. And then that leads to the trust stuff that Cheika's talking about, is just one-off things, and so it's really hard to go, guys, stop this, and then we'll be all right, because there's varying things there. So look, we put ourselves in with a chance to win it right at the end, but there's left so much out there during that sort of middle 50 in the game.
Sound frustrated?
Yeah, I am. I'm aware that this team can be so great. Got so many threats across the field, and we're just a bit short there tonight. Kicking probably, summed up how the whole game went. It's just not in the right spot and a bit short. And that probably sums up our game in being probably 30 centimetres off the mark, I should say.
Plenty of motivation then, heading into Sydney, the side are sold out,
Oh, it's going to be a great spectacle next week. Motivations for this team is to reach our potential, because there's so much here to offer. There's, you can't. The work ethic Cheika's talking about is there in spades. Some of that defence on the line was special, and that want to win right at the end was special as well. We just got to be smarter with how we do it through the duration of the game.
Yeah, I thought he did well. Well, Nick's obviously an experienced campaigner. He's part of our leadership, so he's a guy who drives that crew of finishers when they come on. I thought all our finishers come on and brought something, definitely. The guys who came on at half time and then all the way through. So, I think, it was those that he played well and they brought that, but it was again maybe in the individual as opposed to in the collective. And footy is a game of the collective, so we all need to be doing those things together.
Is Will likely to be out for some length of time?
Look, from the early report that they're giving me, I'd say he should be okay for Rugby Championship. Just depends how the operation will go.
And was the poor kicking performance the reason, we had a quieter display from Izzy? We played defensively.
He didn't get any ball. We did play with no ball, you know what I mean? So, and that's our own fault, because they had the ball a lot. Their strategy was to keep the ball, and we tried to get the ball through other means instead of just tackling them into submission. Give us the ball back, or get in out the back and make one, or force a penalty, and staying disciplined to that strategy. And that's going to be again the case next weekend. They like to keep the ball, a lot of one-pass plays, they're out the back, and then they try to wear you down. So you just got to stay at it, keep knocking on the door.